Okay, so this is going to be my quick review of the Holosun HE507K X2 ACSS Vulcan dot system. This is going to be in the green version. There is a red version too, but this dot is fairly new. There wasn't any announcement of it. Just kind of found it off Reddit from a user that posted up saying that Primary Arms now came out with a 507K ACSS Vulcan version, which is actually what I wanted. I was kind of on the fence of just a regular 507K or the 507C ACSS Vulcan, and I liked the system from the 507C, but I wanted it on the 507K package, the small package, right? And so luckily they came out with this right before I decided on an Optic, and it will be mounted onto my P365 custom build. Now this is a custom slide from Zephyr Precision. Already comes with the slide milled for a RMR footprint, which is perfect because it is the same footprint as the Holosun. Okay, so I just want to get to this reticle quickly, because it is something that is upsetting a lot of people. Unlike the 507C, it comes with a 3 MOA dot, and the guiding circle is actually a dotted circle and not the solid circle. The 507C version came with a chevron, and that chevron is meant to, kind of like be sighted at distances. And so I actually prefer the dot version, at least on this 507K version, because if you guys know, the K version is a lot smaller than the C version, and with this K version, they, at least in my opinion, they are meant to be mounted on micro compact guns. And micro compact guns, again, in my opinion, is meant for self-defense situations where, you know, you're not really trying to find distances. You're pointing, shooting, taking down the threat, right? Or stopping the threat. And it's not really meant for trying to find those further distances. That is what the chevron is meant for, finding your distances. You know, at the basically the way that you use this is at the point, the tip is where your zero is. Then going down, depending on what caliber or what you're using, is how you find your distances. The dot system is just a point and shoot, which in my opinion is a lot better. Let's get right into the box here. Put this to the side. The box here comes with specs on the side here. You can read that. This one is rated at 40,000 hours battery life, at least for the green version. I know the red version should be a lot longer, just because green tends to use a lot more battery. And also it varies depending on your settings. On the back here, it gives you a little description of what the system is, or what ACSS is. I think I haven't read that. And then it shows you how to, or the pictures, or your multiple reticle systems. You have just the 3 MOA dot, which will not have the guiding circle. And then you have the 3 MOA with the guiding circle, which once you find your target or your dot, that circle should be gone. Now it's not like it disappears or it's turned off or whatever. It's still there. It's just not in your picture sight. Once you move it around, you will still see that guiding circle, but you are able to disable it too, to make it just a 3 MOA dot like that. And so this just shows you how to use it. And you know, if you see that you're too high, you're too far right, you're too far left, you're too low. And then let's get into the box here. Comes in a nice plastic box with foam on top, with all your cards, your manuals. No, this is the manual for the dot system, the ACSS Vulcan dot system, and it just kind of tells you again, just like on the box. Okay, and that is how your sight picture sees it. Once you bring that dot to the center, your circle or your guiding circle should be gone, and we'll see that in a little bit here. Comes with a manual, comes with a microfiber cloth, basically kind of all the same things you get in a standard 507K. Has your little tool here to mount and to adjust. Gonna be needing that in a bit. Comes with screws, but if you have a aftermarket slide, use the screws that they provided. Okay, so I have a Zafiri precision slide, and they provided me screws. And we'll be using over here longer screws that will actually fit into the correct thread pitch. You don't want to mess up you don't want to use the wrong thread pitch and possibly cross thread your threads, and that would be really bad. All right, so now I just want to point out that these red dot systems are actually a lot smaller in person. For some reason on camera it's so much bigger than what it actually looks like in person. My first time seeing it, I was like really confused. But yeah, so it is a lot smaller in person. So it's gonna have your, the same badging and everything as the 507K, the regular version. But on the other side, it will have the ACSS Vulcan. Now, one thing that I agree with all the upset people is that if it is not going to be a Vulcan reticle, they should have at least taken out that that chevron right there, or replaced it with the correct dot. Has your battery tray, basically exact same as a 507K. It's just the only thing that changed is the dot system, the reticle system. And so to turn it on, just press the up, so we can see it. There we go, we can see it. Now in the camera it looks a lot different in person. In camera you can actually see the full circle, the guiding circle with the dot. In person, I'm kind of looking at it right now, it's a lot different, and just like half arm length away from your body, you can't even see that the guiding circle anymore. But for example, if you were to be off a little, you can use that guiding circle to find the center dot. And that is exactly why I got this, because I'm still a newbie at red dot systems, and so I wanted that to help me find that center quick, get used to finding that center really quick, so that it can become second habit, or kind of become a habit for me, right? Second nature. And then I can disable the guiding circle if I want to. There are brightness settings. It gets pretty bright. It gets so bright that you can't see anything. So at this brightness in person, indoors, you can't see past. Yeah, you can't see past the light. So you can't see a picture through the lens at all. And then it goes all the way down to where you don't see anything. We'll just keep it at that one for now. And so for me, it's really weird. I have a astigmatism on my right eye. A slight astigmatism, I can't say that word, but I have like a starburst effect on my right eye, but on my left eye I can see the dot perfectly. So I don't know if I should switch over to left dominant or stay right, because with my left I can actually see a picture a lot clearer. And I have tried it where I'm a righty, so shooting with right eye helps me a lot better. But I'm able to see better with my left eye. So should I cross? I don't know. Write down in the comments what I should do. But yeah, that is the site there. We're gonna mount it on to the my slide here. It's gonna be a temporary mount, so I'm not gonna use any Loctite. Okay, so with these newer slides, the Cerakote does kind of give it a pretty tight tolerance, so you might just have to kind of like force it in. I kind of did test it out earlier, but basically what you want to do is, you see these indentation of holes here, just want to line it up with those ones, push forward down here, and see how like the back is pretty tight. Just kind of want to force it in, and after a few times it should seat a little bit easier, which my first time was actually really hard. This is like my third time because I tested it earlier. So we're just gonna finger tight these screws. It's not gonna be permanent. Just to hold it for the while we test it out. And hopefully I could get a correct picture for the camera, because I know cameras do pick it up differently than how you see it. So I just want to, for those who are interested in how this reticle looks like, I'll try to get a clear picture, a correct picture. Okay, just finger tight those. Again, use screws that are provided by the slide, or whichever slide you're using, or research to see what type of slide you have and find the correct thread pitch, because these screws in here that they provide are may not fit. For me, it doesn't fit. I know that because I checked it earlier. But okay, so let's see. Out a little and try to get you a correct picture of how you will be seeing it. Okay, I'm trying to go out a little bit more. So realistically, you will be seeing it similar to that. Now the circle, the guiding circle will be outside of the frame a little bit more, but that is typically how you're going to see it. You're going to see the dot and then the guiding circle around it. And then to disable the outer guiding circle, you just press and hold the minus button, and it'll just be a single 3 MOA dot. Okay, so I'm just going to use this beat up target as a reference. But that is how you're gonna see it. I know it's kind of far, but I just want to kind of show. It's like reflecting a lot, but that's how you're gonna see it. Just a red dot. The guiding circle is gonna be on the outside to help you. That's it. And that's it. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in seeing this full build, let me know, or subscribe. I will post up some more videos once I get more of the parts in. It will be a complete custom build. The fire control unit will be one of the custom works one. The grip module, I am still on the fence of either Mischief Machine or Icarus Precision. Now, if I go with Icarus Precision, it will be the Elite series, not the Pro, because I don't like the crazy looking grip module. I like it to be a little bit more simple, similar to the Mischief machine, where it is really simple, just with a nice little changeable grip on the side. But yeah, that concludes, and hopefully I get this build finished soon so I can get it out to the range and test it out. Excited. All right, thanks for watching.